What's going on, you guys? It's your girl Ari and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking to all of my contact lens wearers out there. This is especially for you guys. I'm going to be going through a list of things that you probably did not know about contact lenses. I don't know about you, but when I first started wearing contact lenses, I was not informed about a lot of things. I've learned a lot of things along the way. I've been wearing contact lenses kind of off and on since I was, how old was I? Probably like 12. I think I was like 12 because I had started playing basketball and I was just like, I can't wear glasses playing basketball. There are a whole list of things that you should probably be aware of if you wear contact lenses or if you're considering getting contact lenses for the first time. So these are my do's and don'ts and just things to be aware of so you can keep yourself safe, keep your eyes safe and healthy. There are different kinds of contact lenses. There are hard contact lenses and soft contact lenses. I'm just going to be talking about soft contact lenses today. And essentially, those are contact lenses that are made with a soft, flexible plastic that allows oxygen to permeate through to your cornea. There are also hard contact lenses, which I don't know much about because I don't wear hard contact lenses. So this is all about soft contact lenses. So first things first, this should be a very obvious tip, especially since we're living in a day and age where hygiene is more important than ever. So you always want to wash your hands before handling your contact lenses. And also you want to make sure that you dry them too. It's not good to get water on your contact lenses, so make sure that you're using something that's lint free when you're drying your hands before you are touching your contact lenses. Another quick tip, I know people are going to hate this one, but you always want to make sure that you remove your contact lenses or just don't wear them if you are going to be in water. So if you're swimming, this is super important. You should not be swimming with your contact lenses in unless you're wearing goggles to keep the water out of your eyes. Also, I know this might sound funny, but you don't want to shower or get in like a hot tub with your contact lenses in. Hear me out on this. So basically your contact lenses are like sponges. They will absorb. So just like they allow oxygen to kind of go through to get to your cornea, they'll also let water in. And water can change the shape of your contact lenses. So if your contact lenses absorb water, they're going to be very uncomfortable and they can also be very difficult to get out of your eyes. Additionally, if there's anything in that water, so if you're in a little hot tub time machine situation, and you don't know what's going on with that water, you could potentially be allowing bacteria to get into your eyes from the water. And that'll get trapped behind the contact lenses and it could cause an infection in your eyes. Scary stuff, I know. So I know it might seem a little weird that you're not supposed to shower with your contact lenses in because you're probably like, oh, well, how am I supposed to see anything? Well, if you're like me and if you wear contact lenses, then you probably are accustomed to just kind of learning how to function without being able to see things very clearly. So that's what I do. If you absolutely must wear your contact lenses in the shower, something I would suggest is making sure that the water is not too hot. You don't want to have steam coming out of the shower because that means it is way too warm and that moisture can get into your eyes. And also just avoid letting the water directly hit your eyes. Another tip is to always clean and disinfect your contact lenses before you use them. So this is super important if you're wearing contact lenses that last, like, they have different time lengths. So you have like weeklies, bi-weeklies, monthlies. I don't know if they have much longer than that. I've never had anything longer than monthly contact lenses. However, if you want to avoid this and you're not good about cleaning your contact lenses, a great tip, although it can be costly, is to make sure that you invest in dailies, which basically are contact lenses that you wear for a day and you throw them away. So you don't have to worry about cleaning them and disinfecting them every single night. I use dailies partially because I also have astigmatism. If you have astigmatism, your eyes tend to dry out pretty quickly, so I use dailies because they're a little bit more permeable. I would definitely suggest using daily contact lenses if you want to avoid having to clean them altogether. And speaking of cleaning your contact lenses, you want to make sure that the contact lens solution that you're using is not expired and that it stays sterile. So you don't ever want to touch the top of the contact lens solution bottle where the solution actually comes out of with your hands. Never do that. Don't let it touch anything else either. You want to make sure that it stays clean, stays sterile, and that it is not expired. So just keep that bottle closed when you're not using it. Very important. If you just leave it open, it is subject to all the germs and stuff. And if you leave it in the bathroom, we already know how dirty that can be. So make sure that you're closing the top of the contact lens solution whenever you're not using it. Same thing goes for your contact lens case. If you're storing your contacts in there, just make sure that you close the tops. If you're using contact lens solution, you want to make sure that you use fresh contact lens solution. I know that sometimes it can be a hassle, or sometimes you just, you have solution in there. Don't reuse it. Dump it out, clean out your contact lens case thoroughly, dry it, and then apply new contact lens solution to it. You don't want to reuse that contact lens solution. Additionally, you don't want to share your contact lenses with people. That is just asking to get some type of eye infection or something wrong with your eyes. Never share your contact lenses with someone else. As far as cleaning your contact lenses, you always want to use contact lens solution. You want to use what is made for contact lens cleaning. This is going to sound really disgusting, but I know some people have used water before, which is really bad because the water and contact lenses do not go well together. It can change the shape of your contact lenses, so don't use water. And it's also going to make it very hard, and it could cause it to rip in your eye, which is a nightmare. I'll get to that a little bit later, but always make sure that you're using contact lens solution. I know someone who knows someone who used to, like, if their contact lens fell out, they would put it in their mouth to re-wet it and then put it back in their eye, which is absolutely disgusting. He probably doesn't have eyes right now anymore because of that, but you never want to do that. Always use contact lens solution. Use what is made for your contact lenses to clean them. And just on the subject of sanitation, we're on the topic of sanitation. You always want to make sure that if you have like some type of eye infection or conjunctivitis, or if your eyes are swollen or itching, it's probably not a good idea to wear your contact lenses until all of that has cleared up. Again, contact lenses can trap bacteria on your eye, so you want to make sure that you are not doing that. I definitely advise you to wear your glasses if you have a situation like that. Sometimes I'm guilty of napping with my contact lenses in, but you never want to sleep or nap with your contact lenses in. It basically causes them to dry out, and they can be very difficult to remove when you wake up, or it can cause your eyes to get really red and irritated, or even worse, your contact lens can rip in your eye, which you don't want to happen. Sometimes your eyes can get really dry, especially if you have astigmatism. If you're using eye drops to help relieve that irritation, make sure that you're using eye drops that are specifically designed for contact lens wearers. A lot of eye drops are not made for contact lenses, so you want to make sure that you're checking the label and use one that is specifically for contact lenses. So good eye health definitely starts at the ophthalmologist. Is that, yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. The eye doctor. So make sure that you have regular appointments with your eye doctor just to get the health of your eyes checked. Also to make sure that your prescription is updated. That is very important. I think you want to do that every 2 years for your prescription, and you want to see an eye doctor at least annually. Most insurance will cover an annual visit to the eye doctor. On that note, you should also replace your contact lenses as instructed. Those also go bad, so you want to make sure that you are not wearing expired contact lenses. This one's really weird, but I do see some people who rub their eyes when they're wearing contact lenses, which always confuses me. It is just a really terrible idea because it is going to make your contact lens more prone to rip in your eye. And if you've ever had a contact lens rip in your eye, I don't know about you, but it's really difficult to get it out, especially because you can't see. So you can't see what's going on in your eye, and it's very painful at times, especially if it gets like lost in your eyelid. The last time I had that happen, so I've had 3 instances where contact lenses have ripped in my eyes, and I've had to go to an ophthalmologist each time to get it removed. Basically what happens is they'll flip your eyelid over, and then they will use an iodine drop, which will basically make the piece of the contact lens, I think it turns like yellow or something, so they can more visibly see it. But they have to basically like fish around in your eye to try to find it. They'll like flush it out and hope that they can find that piece of contact lens, which can be very painful if it happens to you. So don't rub your eyes if you're wearing contact lenses. Also make sure that you check your contact lenses before you apply them. If there's a rip in them, do not use them. Put on your glasses or just be blind for the day, because that is probably going to rip, or it can scratch your eye, which is not good. I've scratched my eye before. I actually think, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you've been in my business, you probably noticed I have this like mark in my eye. That is because I happen to have a contact lens rip in my eye at one point, and it scratched my eye. So don't do that. It causes permanent damage. So living proof. If you've worn contact lenses before and you've had it happen, you are more likely to know what it feels like. But if your eye does feel really irritated, take your contact lens out, with clean hands and just check it to make sure there are no rips in it. You don't want to let anything come into contact with your contact lenses, that isn't for contact lenses. So solution and your finger should be the only thing that come into contact, and your eyeball, obviously. But you don't want to let like makeup or like, here's a good thing, hairspray. So like if you're using aerosol hairspray, when you spray it, it goes everywhere. And it's great for holding your hair together, but it can also be very sticky and cause your contact lenses to stick to your eyes. So if you are planning to use like hairspray or something, just apply your contact lenses after, or make sure that you keep your eyes closed the entire time so that the spray does not get into your contact lenses. So as far as makeup and contact lenses go, basically you want to be very careful when you are applying eye makeup and you're wearing contact lenses. If you are doing mascara or eyeliner, you just want to make sure that the mascara doesn't get in your eyes and on your contact lenses. Also, if you're applying eyeliner to like your lids, don't ever apply it on the inside lid, like your tear ducts. You want to make sure it's on the outer lid if you're going to do that. You don't want that stuff on your contact lenses. And then as far as removing your makeup, this should seem like a no-brainer because I already mentioned not rubbing your eyes, but especially if you have on eye makeup, you want to make sure that you take your contact lenses out before you start removing your makeup, especially your eye makeup, because we have a tendency to kind of rub our eyes to get the makeup off of our eyelids or mascara. Definitely want to take your contact lenses out before you start removing your makeup. So those are my tips for contact lens wearers. Hopefully you guys learned something new, or you know, maybe this reminded you of something you forgot or something that you've been doing wrong. That's okay, don't worry, we all do it, but there's always time to correct and do better for you. So hopefully this has been helpful. Make sure that you thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to comment below. If you have any questions, let me know. I try to respond to every single comment, so throw it on down there. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and I will see you guys soon with more content. Peace.